Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Nidhi, a corporate trainer, NLP coach and a sound therapist. Until recently, I used to be a proud Singapore girl. Well, yes, I used to fly with Singapore Airlines, one of the best airlines in the world. I flew with the airline for 10 years, 5 years as a non-ranking crew, got promoted to a leading stewardess, was there in that role for another 5 years. I also used to be a trainer with Singapore Airlines for almost about 6 years. And here I am today to share my experiences, my tips with all of you, because what better use can I have with all that experience but to share it with you guys. And if being a cabin crew is your dream, I can help you to make it into a reality. You're watching my series on how to become a cabin crew. And I'm making this video to talk about the variety of group assessments that can possibly happen on the day of the interview or prior to the final interview. First and foremost, one of the favorite group assessment techniques are group discussions, or what we call as brainstorming sessions, in which you would be segregated maybe in a group of 10 or 15 people, and you will be given a topic to discuss on, and then everybody has to present their views, not necessarily by being given a turn to speak, but you have to find opportunities to speak your mind and give your opinions. This involves a lot of technique, a lot of preparation. So for that same reason, I've actually made another video which is specifically dedicated to this group assessment, which is group discussion or the brainstorming. Please go ahead and check that video out to know the specific details of how you can perform in that group discussion assessment round and score the points. Team building, or those team exercises will put you guys all together in a case study where they'll present a case to you, and then in the end you have to, as a group, answer the questions that follow, or they would ask you to do a presentation as a group where they'll give you a topic of discussion and then you have to present as a group. What do you think about? One of the other things that interviewers love to do are role plays. They could put you in a situation, it could be an airline related situation, a passenger handling situation, or anything for that matter of fact. And they could possibly ask you to perform a role play with your team members and present the situation and how you would handle it to the rest of the group, or probably to the interviewers. How do we score points in this kind of group activity? First and foremost, very important, you have to be a team player, because it's a team building activity. So you obviously have to be a team player. You have to display the qualities of being a team player, which involves you being attentive and focused at all times with what's happening in the group. Be aware of what's happening in the group. What is it that the group is trying to achieve? And for any reason, if the group is straying away from where it's supposed to head in terms of achieving the task that has been assigned to them, you can take initiative to bring the group back to track, or you could take initiative by doing timekeeping. So the interviewers love to see this kind of thing when you take initiatives to make sure that everything stays on track. But at the same time, they also look at you and your personal qualities. One of the important things that you need to display is your listening skills. You have to ensure that while someone else is talking, you do not interrupt, but at the same time, you are able to listen and acknowledge other people with a smile. Also try and make sure that you're not the one who is silent in the group and just follow everyone. Show that you have an opinion. Does not mean it has to be acknowledged or it has to be taken up by the group, but the fact that you did put up an opinion goes to show that you're enthusiastic about the whole team activity and you do have an opinion that you would like to put forward. Public speaking. Again, public speaking could mean that you have to speak in front of a lot of people, not necessarily the entire crowd of 100 or 200 people that are there, but they will segregate you in a group of maybe 15 to 20 people, and then the interviewer will ask you a question. Now, this could be anything. It could be based on a current event, it could be a hypothetical question, and they will take turns to ask the same question, and see what kind of response do you give. Yes, content is important. So if someone's asking you about what do you think about the current weather and the global warming, you do not talk about how much do you love cycling. Obviously the question has to resonate with the answer that you're giving. The content is equally important, but that's not the only thing that you need to focus on. So don't get too involved in thinking about the answer, or trying to give the perfect answer. It is also about how do you handle situations when you're caught with something really unexpected. So the interviewers are actually trying to look for someone who is able to handle stress, who's able to perform under stress. When the interviewers are assessing you in that group assessment, could it be group discussions, could it be brainstorming sessions, could it be those team activities or individual public speaking? When they're assessing you, remember, they're assessing you not just based on achieving the task at hand, but overall quality of what you produce in terms of your performance, in terms of your body language, in terms of how you handle yourself, how you communicate with people, your interpersonal skills, your ability to be able to manage your emotions overall, and to be able to smile at everything and anything, for that matter of fact. So yes, this brings us to the end of this video, and I'm really glad that I could share these group assessment techniques with you. If you would like me to share more, if there's any questions that you have, please do put it down in the comment section, and please do like this video and do subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing a lot more of my experiences, my tips with you, so that you could score that interview. And as I always say, you're not alone on this journey. We will be doing this together. So thank you for watching, guys, and I love you.